already halfway through the year, and to make sure that the rest of the year is on track, what I like to do anytime there's a new month or a new season, and definitely at the midpoint of the year, I like to review, I like to reflect, and I like to make sure that I'm on track and my systems and my processes that I've created are still working. Any refinement or tweaks that need to be done, I want to make sure they're done now to have a great rest of the year. So I'm going to focus on 4 areas. The first one is going to be my planner. Laurel Denise has just launched a new line of planners, and I finally have them in my hands physically, and I want to share those with you. The second thing is my health. I just got back from a vacation where we've indulged and partook in more food and more drinks than usual, and I want to get my health back on track. So that's my second area. Also, my creative spaces. I am working on a lot of creative elements, and I want to make sure the space of which I'm being creative is working for me. So I'm going to be updating and revising that. And then also a small business that I'm planning to launch. I'll take you through the details of that as well. All right, those are my 4 areas. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's jump into that planner. The planner I've been using for the last few years is the Laurel Denise planner, and I'm going to go through this new style, the new disc planner with you, but I do want to share her website, laureldenise.com, and my code, Danielle10, for 10% off anything you see on her website. The entire order, Danielle10, will get you 10% off. All right, so here is the Laurel Denise planner, the new style. This is the disc style planner. These are actually my discs from the Happy Planner that I used to have. I just went ahead and put it on Laurel Denise's new cover because she doesn't have her discs out just yet. They will be neon yellow and they will replace these. But for now, I just wanted to assemble it, so I used my own discs. This is her cover. This is Windsong. And I got the Ann inserts, so these are the horizontal with the weekly inserts that are vertical. So this fits the large Ann planner, and same style I've been using. Now it's just with a disc binding style. I have to tell you, I immediately, it didn't take very long for me to start using the discs and realizing why I have converted away from them. I'm not a big fan of things that got hung up. Now, sometimes that happens on the other planner, but I don't like the lack of smoothness in the opening and closing. And this is why I thought I would convert at first, was because I love the customization. I love how easy it is to take a page in and out. I really enjoy that, but I'm not converting. I'm not going to do everything I've created in the last 3 years and switch to a new binding style. What I'm going to do is to customize for me in the existing planner. So what I've done so far is I started to snip out pages that do not work for me. This is the Rose planner. This is the project planner. I am actually snipping out pages that I don't want to use. So I started with this page, and now I just cut these pages. And yes, one of them is actually the calendar, but I'm done with it. Taking that out. And this one, I've cut these with my scissors. You can just take your scissors, get in between your little binding, and cut. And that is how you can customize these. And I have my processes that I've created on my website. I've got the seasonal reset, I've got the photo and video organizational reset, I've got my 5-step hosting method. All of those are in printable formats and PDFs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to redesign them so they go this way, and I'm going to use up some of the planner pages. I'm going to adhere it. It fits nicely. It gives me a little bit of a border. I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to have this in my flippable format. It's going to be in my planner. It's going to be everything I'm looking for, and all of my processes are going to be in the planner. And again, I am just realizing and reviewing, I want to get away from all the mess. And then I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to stop buying more and more inserts and more things, because one of the mantras I'm going to use from this point forward for the rest of the year and ongoing is, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And one of the things I have is a process that works. I'm going to stick with it. I know this may seem like opposite of being a Laurel Denise affiliate, where I'm not encouraging purchasing items, but I'm all about processes and systems that work. And that is really what I like to teach and share on this channel. So I'm showing you in real time that there is a process that's already working. And if it's not, I am creating those processes, and that's what I like to share with you. So those are what you can find on my website, daniellekeller.com/resources. You can find all those. And then just know that I'm going through this with you, and sometimes just a new product doesn't mean it's the right product. So on to a product that did work for me though in her new launch, and that is this sticky note set. These long lists of to-dos. I love more space for more to-dos, and this is great. It gives you plenty of space to write a nice long to-do list. So I have already started using these. I already started creating it for my daily to-dos, because sometimes I just want to write the entire list and then I want to recreate that list in time blocking. So I'm already using them, and they've been super helpful. Now, another area I'm reviewing and actually resetting in this area, and that is after being on a vacation. We went to the beach, the family, we indulged so much, and it is time to get back on track. One of the things I do before going on vacation is I make every effort to eat everything out of the fridge. That way we have very little to no waste. We did an excellent job making sure we ate what we already had, no eating out and just doing that because we knew vacation was coming. So now when I was on vacation to prepare for coming back, I ordered Hungry Root. This is a subscription service. This is a ready-made meal service, and it's my first time trying it. But I ordered it while we were on vacation, so it timed out just right. I didn't want to have to think about meals. I wanted that meal prep and also healthy meals. I knew I wanted some low carb option, high protein options, and Hungry Root has been in my feed a lot promoting those things. Now, I am not an affiliate. I have no association. I am, again, going through this as I'm showing you. This is my very first time to even experience it. In the past, I have used a meal subscription kit before. I've done HelloFresh for many years, and I just like sometimes when you're in a rut, you just kind of want somebody else to think of the meals for you. And I do like that you get to pick. I do like what they offer, and sometimes I would just throw in extra protein if it wasn't enough. But it's been a while since I've actually done this, so I was excited to start it up again. They always, when you start a new subscription kit, they always give you a promotional, discount, so I did take advantage of that. I did really enjoy what they gave us, a lot of ready-made proteins, ready-cooked proteins. That was helpful, but they also include some fresh fish, so we enjoyed the steel-cut trout. Oh my gosh, it was so yummy. Pan fried with a little bit of an avocado arugula salad. We threw in a broccoli salad just to give us more filler, and it turned out to be so yummy. This was a great option for us to come back to, have easy meals that were already thought of and prepared, and a great thing to get my health back on track. The third area I'm reviewing is my creative space. This is my craft room, and I have shifted from doing a lot of scrapbooking to now doing primarily card making. And also this leans into the new business that I'm launching. And so I want to get my spaces optimized, and very specifically for that small business. And I want to make sure that everything I need is where I am working the most. So I'll get to that in just a second, but first I need to clear out my space. I need to put away all my current projects and put everything back where it belongs. I love starting a new project with a clean workspace, and now that I have that, I am also loving this process I have for my kits, my display of all of the leftover pieces of scrapbooking kits that will now work for cards. I have it hanging on a curtain rod by a hanger and 2 clothespins, and it is a great process and system. So I've grabbed this one. It is in line with what's going on right now with the big wedding of the year, Travis and Taylor, who just got married. So I am making a wedding and a congratulations card. It just seems so appropriate. So that is what I'm doing in my space. I whipped out a couple of these cards, but what I'm going to change in this season is I am going to optimize my creative projects and the spaces that they're in. So normally I would do all this as I'm doing, and creating cards would take place in my scrapbooking room, but I'm actually going to move a table into my work office. I am going to move the white table, clean it up, and I am going to do batching for my cards. And because I'm in this room primarily 40 hours a week, I'm in here every day, Monday through Friday, this is a great place for me to just turn around, stamp something real quickly, and have it be a part of my day instead of always waiting for a big chunk of time to move downstairs. So I am also launching, that's what takes me into this next area that I'm improving, or actually starting, and that is my small business. So it is related to cards. It is a card subscription kit service. It also includes a card that you can continue a journey and forward it on to others and continue that journey. And the kit has a lot of elements to it, but it really provides everything you need to stay connected with those that you love and those that matter most to you. So it's all about handmade creations and sharing those with others. So I am working with a lot of different elements here, from stickers to stamps to the actual cards, and I needed to get into a batching process, so that's why I brought a lot of these pieces up into my work office. So again, I can turn around, do some stamping, do it quickly, and I love just seeing everything. It helps remind me of what I need to work on, and of course I love seeing my cards I've created and this special project I've been working on. Now, the website for these journey cards is actually live. I'll leave a link to it in the description, as I am looking for my first 10 founding members to help me get started, and they will get a reduced price for the subscription kits. But this is everything I've been working on, a totally new direction for the rest of the year, but a lot of stuff I'm looking forward to and taking you along. So thank you so much for watching. I look forward to sharing more, and I would love to hear in the comments the areas you are reviewing, possibly resetting, and also areas where you could use a new process or system. I'm always looking for ideas of ways to help. Thank you so much again for watching. I'll see you on the next video.